Hey there planners, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi. Hello friends. Today I just want to share with you a couple of tips on how to tip in vellum into your spreads. I have a short here in my channel and it was received so well. You guys love that short and I received so many questions on Instagram. Thank you for following me there. And all of you guys wanted to know how I tip in my vellum in my spreads. So let me just show you the sample that I have here. This is the vellum that I tip in my spread. This is my Hobonichi cousin. Okay, and on this week I went ahead and I tip in this vellum from Oki Plants, and it just gives it such a cute look, right? And I just love how it just flips so nicely and it's such a pretty spread. I'm gonna show you how I did this. All right, you guys, let me go get the stuff that I need. Okay, so the first example that I want to show you is this right here. This is a vellum that I purchased on Etsy and it's a beautiful vellum. Now for this particular tip-in, I used a very skinny double-sided tape that I purchased at, I think I purchased that at Michael's. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't particularly like this way of tipping my vellum because it's very tight to the page. It doesn't have a good flip. Okay, now I have another example here. Let me show you. This one is a vellum that I printed at home. This is a free printable from Oki Plants. This one, look how nice this flip is. Look at that. It looks nice, it feels good when you flip it. And it's because I use Scotch tape right here. Now there's another way of tipping in a vellum or any type of paper or lace or anything you want to add to your planner, and it's by using washi. Look how nice that is. It flips with no problem. To me, using washi is the best way and the easiest way to tip in anything you would like, vellum or anything else. All right, so let me find a page so I can demonstrate how I tip in my vellum. This is my cover page for this section in my planner. Okay, so let's cut this. I'm gonna use this piece right here. I'm not gonna measure. This is just for demonstration purposes, okay? So I don't have to be exact. I just want to show you what I do. So another very important thing, besides, you know, having your thin vellum, your Scotch tape, or your washi, another important tool that you need is going to be a washi card, a credit card, a one of this, you know, cardstock cards from Erin Condren that would work as fine as well. Anything you have that is not too thick, okay? There are washi cards that are thicker than this, way thicker than a regular credit card. So I would not use that because that's gonna take too much space between your page, your planner, and the vellum, okay? So the thinner the card, the better. And for this one, we're just gonna use Scotch tape. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of tape about the length of my washi card, about the same. Now if I need more tape, I'll just go ahead and add more later. So what I'm gonna do with that piece is I'm going to grab it and place it and place my washi card and fold it. Oops. Okay, there you go. I hope that you can see what I'm doing. So I just grab the tape, pull it back, okay, and the sticky side is facing out. Okay, now this is the right side. whatever side, if I wanted this side, I will flip this way, but this one has a little bit of foil, so I'm just gonna add it like this. What I like to do is I like to kind of lean my planner against something so it's not completely flat. Okay, I'm gonna grab my Scotch tape, and all I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna push it in the middle, okay, like this, and go up and down, or side to side actually. Okay, oh, it's a little, and that is it. Because this vellum is really thin, it's gonna mold to my book. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm gonna go to this other side and do the same thing. Grab a piece of tape, okay, and I'm gonna show you. Place your washi card and fold it back, fold the tape back, grab it with your middle finger and your thumb. Oops. Okay, you can adjust it, you know, you can place it as far as you like, especially when you're using washi, because you don't want to cover too much of your page. If you have to write on this side, it would block it, right? So I'm gonna grab my book, place it in there, and let go, push it in, push it in, and there it is. There is my vellum. And you see, when I place the Scotch tape on this side, it moves better. So I'm just gonna add another piece of vellum here, and this time I'm going to use we're gonna use washi. Okay, and like I said, this is just for demonstration purposes, but you want to, actually you can use any size vellum you would like. Okay, so I'm going to use this Simply Gilded washi. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. And now this time, because washi is a lot, it's a lot less tacky than Scotch tape, I am going to take my vellum and I'm gonna add my washi to the vellum. Okay, now this is not exact science, you guys, because I'm not gonna measure anything. I'm just gonna eyeball it in. Okay, so it's just gonna be about half and half, half on the vellum and the other half is gonna go onto my planner. Okay, let's tear this. I do trim it to size, okay? There you go. All right, so now that I did this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold my washi all the way through like this. I wouldn't do this technique with Scotch tape. Okay, I'm just doing this with washi because it's less tacky. And next, I'm just gonna place my page. One tip, you guys, make sure before you place it down on this edge, make sure that the length of your vellum or the piece of paper that you want to add is pretty much even. Okay, now that I have this pretty much where I want it, I'm going to drop the vellum, okay, to the page, and I'm gonna push my page as far as I can. I'm gonna grab my page and push it down with my card. And there you go. Okay. Make sure it's flat. Look at that, you guys, perfect. And you can get a really good, you can get really close to the edge of your planner. So now for the other side, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to add it to one side of my page. Let go. There you go. And grab my card and push it in. I'm telling you, doing this with washi is way easier. It is so much better than using, it's so much easier than using Scotch tape. Now I'm just gonna trim the edges. If you have small scissors, I would use those. This is all I have, so it's a little, there. It's a little bit harder to use this big scissors, but we can do it. There you go. All right, perfect. Okay, friends, so I think this is done. This page is lifting up like this because I don't have a full page, okay? If this was a full page, it wouldn't do this. And let me show you. I have this other vellum. See, it's gonna lift, but it's not gonna be that. Once you have a full page of vellum, it's gonna fall right into place, okay? And it's gonna look so beautiful. To me, if you're starting to do this, you guys, I would suggest you start with washi, good quality washi. If it's very sticky, what you can do is you can grab the piece and place it on the back of your hand and take some of that stickiness away, you know, some of the glue, and take some of that tackiness away. Just like that, and then you can start tipping in your vellum. All right, friends, so that's one way of doing it, and here's the other way. So let me show you again what a full size would look like. Right here. Now you can probably see how shiny the tape is right here, and I did a pretty bad job on this one. It's not even, but is doing the job just fine. And for this tip-in, I only used Scotch tape on the back. I didn't use any on the front. I just didn't want to cover any of the flowers. So look, it's beautiful. It's just so perfect. So let's just go over the tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some Scotch tape or washi. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. I would suggest getting a smaller pair than this. This is pretty big. Also a washi card, nothing too thick, okay? The thinner the better. You can use a gift card, credit card, anything that is gonna help you push in your vellum and your tape, okay? Like this. And of course, you're gonna need some paper. I suggest a thinner vellum, not only because you can see through it better, right? But also the thinner the vellum, the easier it's gonna form to your planner or your notebook. And also I feel that the thinner the paper, the nicer the flip, because it's not too stiff, right? Something like this, it's just gonna stick like that, see? And it's just not gonna move. But of course, you can use whatever you want. You can use cardstock, you can use this scrap paper, you know, scrapbooking paper, anything you want to add. I actually have, at home, I have doilies, I have bigger stickers, and I can do this too. you can add pictures, you can add just any type of paper. Okay friends, so I hope that this little tip or how-to video, it's gonna help you. Don't be afraid, start with washi. This is, if you take anything away from this video, I would say use washi. That's my #1 tip. Use a good quality washi and start practicing. You know, like anything else, practice makes perfect. So don't be afraid to just add whatever cute stuff you want to your planner. And look, it's just such a good flip. Look, and in this particular spread, I only use one piece of Scotch tape right here in the middle. That's it. Because I'm thinking after I'm done with this planner, I might want to cut this and use it in my personal rings. Yeah. Because I don't save my planners, but if you do save your planners, then you know, there you go. All right friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy this video, and like always, I will see you on the next one. Bye.